lost them. We already missed our ferry. We called everyone we can call. They basically said there's no options if you can't find the car keys because we're in such a remote area. And we have a lot of ferries that we were supposed to catch today. Now we think we may have found them.
Yeah, we did. They said them. They're just in the office of that thing. And so now they're trying to find the guy to open it.
This is incredibly humbling.
We found the guy. He's in there and he's getting dressed and coming to get our keys. But he hasn't left yet.
Because we have to go to our hotels and get all our stuff. We have the car.
Yeah.
But the next ferry is at like 8-something p.m. And we have like a really long drive and another ferry to take today after that. Somebody's coming.
We go up there, or is that too much?
He's in. What if they're not them?
It's them.
It's them.
It's them.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you so.
Oh my god, it has the keychain on it. Yes.
It's not anything we put a pot there, so.
Okay. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
We run?
Okay, we run.
Let's run.
We're doing it. I think you're too close. You have to back up.
That's a backup.
I think so. We are so back.
We're so bad.
We're back on Sky. We're getting so close to the Highland cows right now.
It's a beautiful day on Sky, and we're stopping for lunch. We are leaving Sky. Look at that! Look at that!
Oh shit. Look how pretty. We're in Oban. We're way out here. We just drove, I swear, for like, I don't even know how long. I think it was like 6 hours. And now, yeah, something back there smells really good.
Awesome laundry.
And now we're waiting to get on our second ferry of the day.
Yeah. 1 hour long.
And then we have like another hour on the other side of driving.
1 hour.
And then we're there. 1 hour.
They also hate Melrose, Malvern, and Medford.
Yeah, same.
It was at this moment that we really should have started running back to the ferry. Also, I'm so sorry if you live in any of those towns we just mentioned.
Arriving on Mall.
Got pictures us literally sprinting all the way back to the ferry because we literally just lost track of time while getting groceries and had no idea what was going on because we were so delusional and made the whole ferry late.
Gangs arrived on Mall. At long last. No, map I can't. Okay, we're breaking it down for the vlog. This was the day.
Go map.
Oh, the day. Well, I don't know. What were you gonna break down? You can break down whatever you want.
Okay, I'll get to my breakdown I was gonna do. Here's the day. Well, here's my day. I woke up at like 6 a.m. and I walked over to the festival.
Which is like a 25 minute walk.
I had to ideally get back with the car at 7:45 to the hotel. Spoiler alert, that did not happen. And I went to the festival, and this guy last night at the festival was like, oh yeah, there'll be people here like before 7, like breaking things down. Well, I got to the festival and it's like dead quiet, like there's just nobody there, and so I was just scrounging around in the tent yet again and like pathetically scrounging around in the grass, and eventually it was like 8 and we were like, okay, we like gave up on that ferry, and then everybody else showed up, and then we all started looking, and we were all like pathetically looking along the path and back in the tent. It was like
every tiny
it was
like
just so depressing. It just got more and more depressing. And then we saw this guy who was like, I think working on breaking things down, and we were like, oh, we lost our keys. And then he was like, 1 second, and then he went to his car, and then he whipped out a metal detector, so that was a big help. And then he was in the huge circus tent, and he was scanning his metal detector everywhere, and it was like nowhere to be found.
Meanwhile,
and then, oh yeah, and then Alls and Jay are like looking in that fucking ride again. Flashback to the ride.
Enterprise, and that was getting really bad on that end.
Yeah, Alls called Enterprise, and she was like, we lost our keys, and they were like, well, now we have to file a claim.
Also, first I called roadside assistance,
yeah.
and they were like, okay, so like you're way far out of range for roadside assistance, like nobody can come.
Because we're on like an island, off of an island in the northern part of Scotland.
We took a ferry from an island
in the Outer Hebrides.
To a remote island. Roadside assistance people were like, sorry, so we can't help you, so you've got to call Enterprise back, and then they were like, okay, well, you're gonna need to have the roadside assistance people bag it. You're gonna need to have them get a tow truck, and they're gonna have to tow it to like the nearest enterprise, wherever that is.
Which would be like a tow truck on a ferry and then towing the car on
Yes,
the
and
ferry.
that was the breakdown I was going to do. I was just like thinking the whole time about how it's like we have to pay for the car reservation, which is a truck reservation if it's a tow truck, and then we have to pay for it there and back with the car. Like who knows how much that is, and the towing service, and then also the replacement of the key, and then also however much the fucking enterprise wants us to
Get a new car. And the lady was telling me that's why she was like, well, first of all, you told me you lost it, so I technically have to file a claim right now, and you're going to be charged £250. But also, if you have somewhere to be, you really should get on it right now because of the ferry schedule. Like you're gonna want them to be coming over with the tow truck.
Oh yeah. So before everybody pulled up, the plan was like, oh, 3 people are gonna leave, and then it was like me and Jay were gonna stay, and then just thank God that we didn't do that.
Yeah, I'm really glad. Oh my God, yeah, we really thought about doing that because we were like, if this takes multiple days, if they have to ship some keys.
Yeah, it just would have been so ass.
So bad.
Anyway, yeah, so the guy was in the big tent with
thousands of dollars.
Yeah, just down. We would have had to dissolve the LLC is what we're saying.
Going bankrupt in Benbecula.
We had no choice.
That is a tune.
Bankrupt in Benbecula.
Nearly bankrupt in Benbecula.
Honestly, yeah. Big tent with the metal detector guy, and then Hybes and I were like just kind of trailing, scraping along behind him, hoping that his little thing would beep. Yeah. And then I heard Alls be like, map, and then she was like,
she was running into the tent. From the other
like,
side.
Come look, we think we see the key in the center of the ride, and it was like
found them.
Yeah, and flashback to the ride, I guess, if you want to, but
oh, I will.
Yeah, and then it was in like the center operating room.
We woke a few people up.
Yeah,
men up out of their trailers today, actually.
And so we were just like sitting on these bales of hay, just like kind of sitting there. We had 20 minutes to spare before we like had to leave for the ferry.
We absolutely had to be leaving our hotel for a ferry that we didn't even have tickets for. But like if we were trying, it was so stressful.
We were just kind of like sitting there like kind of silent for a minute, and then we were like, okay, we need to go ask him again. So we asked him again, and then he like called the guy. He didn't pick up.
This guy he's trying to call is like that he was in a different trailer in the camping place, which is like half a mile away. And he's asleep too, and he's in this big brown American trailer in like where the tents are and stuff, and he's like explaining it over and over, and we're like, okay, brown, right? And so then me and Alls like start running. We like run all the way over to the trailer. We're like looking incredibly desperate, like we're passing people and they're like, wow, something's really wrong. And we find the big American trailer and we knock on it, and this guy comes out and he doesn't say a word, and he has this tiny dog that's just barking at his feet. We're like, we're so sorry, like do you work for the ride? And he said, yeah. But then he had to go get the keys from someone else actually, and me and Ollie were like standing there spying, making sure he was actually going to leave. And then he came out and he ended up like seeing us, and he gave us a ride back, and he got the thing open, and we got the car keys, and then we couldn't even go straight to the ferry from there. We had to go back to our hotel, which is a mile and a half away.
I wasn't even packed.
She's not even packed, and we literally have to be leaving our hotel, like worst case scenario, in like 5, maybe like 8 minutes at that point or something. And then we booked it to the ferry.
I did a bit of Korean,
which was a half an hour away, and then
Nicholas Staines.
It was too late.
Right.
Oh my God, I'm dreading editing this. We got to the ferry, and we couldn't even buy tickets to it. Like we were trying to like do that on the drive there, but like within an hour or 2 hours and 15 minutes of it leaving or something, you can't get tickets for it anymore online, so you have to just go and be on standby. But we were gonna be the very last people on standby.
Pulled into the thing, and I was like, do you think we can get on standby for this ferry? And he was like, well, you're already late and you don't have tickets, so
He's like, that's gonna be hard.
That's gonna be hard. There's a lot of people in the ticket office. And then he was like, but you'll probably be fine. And so I like sprint into the ticket office, and there's no line actually, and there's this really nice girl, and I'm like, hi, we were supposed to get the one out of Lock Boys Down South yesterday, but we missed it. She's like, oh, I'll transfer it over. And she's like, do you have your registration number? And I had run out of the car without my phone, just with my wallet. I was like, I don't have my phone, I totally don't have it. And she's like, I'll look up the last name for you, and like whatever. She was so nice. And then she was like, oh, so like we're gonna give you a £60 refund for the price difference between these ferries. And I was like, sure.
And then just now we almost missed our second ferry, 3 of us.
Oh my God, it was like
we were told we need to go get groceries, and then we ended up being kind of down onto the line again when we got to this ferry.
They were like, they walked so far to this Tesco, and then Jay and I got on the ferry.
Open.
Yeah,
we had no choice.
and then Jay and I got on the ferry, and we were like, oh, you guys need to come back now. And then the people stopped getting on the ferry and they were like rearing to put up the ramp, and then we were like, oh, you guys really need to come back. And then they were sprinting.
We have 3 people that are supposed to be
We were
in our
booking it. We had so
car.
many groceries and like bottles of water, and we were just like running again. And I just was like getting flashbacks to so early this morning when I was sprinting for my life again. I was just like, I can't believe this is happening.
The funniest thing is that us and all the ferry people were standing on the stern, like looking out. We could see you sprinting.
And then one of
We went down this road that everyone apparently could see us from up high on, and then we had to come around. So
And
I was
I was
like,
on
go
the
all the
phone
way
with
down.
Oz, and she's like, should we keep going that way? And I looked at the ferry guy, and he's like, yeah, they should keep going across the blue bridge.
I know.
It was horrible because we were so close to the boat, but we had to go all the way around this huge thing. It sucked.
I think the ferry
There was
workers.
a train station and with a fence.
The ferry workers were pretty entertained.
Yeah, there's
they were
train
like,
tracks.
"Oh, we have sight of them. They just run over the bridge," and they were like, "There's
And
2
then they
around
gave
the
me
corner."
shit. When I came on, when we came on the boat, they gave me shit, and they're like, they have that on mall. Like groceries, we were told in our instructions, our PDF from the guy, that we had to get groceries before we get on mall. Anyways,
Yeah.
what a day.
We made the ferry. The ferry ride was very pleasant, very beautiful. We were going in between
Very
like mall and
Yeah,
the
short, only
mainland,
1 hour.
I think. And so it was like mainland on one side and then mall and castles and shite on the other. It was awesome.
This is amazing. Be vigilant.
Nobody take anything out the car.
Jay's got the keys.
Oh my god, it's awesome! Yeah! So bright, you can barely see anything. It's really
Awesome is what it is. It was f***ing rain.
They're all looking at us.
We're going to practice. This is Quinnish House, where this estate we're staying at. We're allowed to practice in their drawing room.
Okay, today has been a bit of a slow day, but it's been our day off in Mall, and we're staying at this crazy estate. Like, there's horses right over there somewhere, but I woke up at like 12, and Jihab's woke up at like 12:30, so that's the kind of day it's been. Yeah, we're going to go see Natalie Haas tonight. I think she's doing a show, so that'll be awesome. We saw her I think less than a week ago. Walking up on the house right now. I'll give you a view of it. I'm wondering how you get through this gate. Oh. Journeying down. The girl who lives here was telling us last night they have something like 300 or 400 sheep. Here is the house.
In the woods, like rainforest, like Olympic Peninsula kind of rainforest.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really cool.
We got fish and chips with our busking money.
For like an hour. Made 50 pounds.
The biggest piece of fish I've ever seen in my life.
We were taking a pic in front of the hotel that was the name of the dorm that we stayed in at Fiddle Camp.
Hey guys.
They do have to move. Want me to go get out and scare them? We're going to. Hello, it won't focus.
Hello.
Hello, it's really looking sinister. Going for drinks at the estate.
Down the path. I walked to the estate. Where can we?
G woke up randomly and started listening. We're on the.
Play our album release.
I can't wait for this vlog series because it's gonna be like more and more deteriorated every vlog. We're back in Glasgow and we're playing our CD. Well, we're playing a show tonight, but our album came out today, so it's kind of like a CD release party. We're going to our gig. We're at the bar after the show with our friends.